YouTube? Nick Novak back for another video today. It is Monday. I just took my shop to the shop. I just took my pickup to the shop. So it's about noon. I just got off work this morning, about 9:30. I sell real estate as well, so I had to go to town to get a house that I sold to some of my friends. Actually, they're getting their inspections done today, so I went and opened the house for them. Then I went back to the big town, Hayes, and ended up getting my pickup to the shop, getting the rental, which I'm driving a little Chevy Malibu, so nice little car there. Coming out here to check the calves. They're a little hungry. I haven't fed them yet this morning, simply because I just now got home and I didn't want to feed them when I left this morning at 4. So I'm gonna get them some grain. So as I'm taking this grain to the wean calves here, while I'm still doing 50, well, I'm about 75% cracked corn, 25% just your pellet, so to speak. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but just trying to get these calves used to it still. They're still doing fine. They're starting to eat the cracked corn now without real hesitation, so that's going good. I did end up locking this bull up here inside. He kept getting out, so I ended up putting a hot wire up, just feeding him some hay, his water right here, and I just give him a little bit of cracked corn too, just supplement a little bit. Everything's doing good. We haven't lost anything. I think I'm actually going to get 2 new Hereford cows today. There's Hereford pairs. Last year I bought some and ended up doing pretty good on them. Just getting those calves to 500 pounds, selling those calves, and then just flipping those Herefords. So we'll kind of see what happens. That's kind of the plan as of now. I have the grass available here at the house, and so what's up, big boy? He's grown since he hasn't been in with the fall cows. I can really tell how much bigger he's really getting. He's just 2 years old right now, so has a lot of room to go. I'm gonna get him fed real quick. So what I'm doing for these wean calves is they're getting about right a little bit over 5 pounds of grain a day, and they're not really finishing it up every night, and so, which is fine. I've been feeding them probably a little bit more than I should, but I don't want to push them too hard, and so I'm glad they're not overeating. And so, well, they're actually, there they are in the little hut in the shade. So that makes me happy that they're not overeating. It's starting to green up back on the far side of the tree, so they're really starting to chew on some grass. Kind of my plan is that, which I'll show you when we head to the big pasture, but I'm gonna actually move these 3 wean calves out there in front. That little 3-acre pasture in front of the house goes up to there, so they can start eating grass. So on the chicken coop, I had to put some bricks by this door. I thought I had it on there good enough, but I guess I didn't. I think a cat got in there, got 2 of my daughter's ducks, which she doesn't really know yet, so that was fine. But 4 are still alive, so can't complain too much. They're eating a lot, still drinking water. That's why I came in here to check the water. They get those ducks are so dirty. They really dirty up that water pretty fast. And so usually like once a day I try to dump it out and put new water in there. Anyways, let's grab some alfalfa. We'll get everybody alfalfa real quick, and we'll head to the big pasture, check on them, kind of show you those calves. Ever since we've been feeding all that alfalfa, by goodness, those calves, you can tell those moms are milking a lot better. Those calves are flat out getting huge. We really need to refill the hay feeder, so we'll probably end up doing that. It's pretty hot today, and I don't want them to, you know, swarm that bale, and those bales, I should say, and kind of overheat. You know, that alfalfa is gonna make them pretty warm on the inside, so we might wait till tomorrow. Or what I'll probably do is bring it back today, refill it, take it there first thing tomorrow when I get off work. So that's probably what's gonna be the best option for us. Now we'll just grab some alfalfa real. Well, I guess before I head here to the big pasture, we'll drop off the alfalfa for these two girls. They're girls. That worked swell. Here, girls. Little Scarlet will get up. Moving a little slow, they must have been sleeping. Here, Scarlet. What I'm actually gonna do is, they like to fling it whenever they try to eat it. I'm gonna move it up a little bit so they're not so they don't push it through the hot wire. Bull calf's this little stud. She's a good mom. He's just a thick little guy. Oh, her cute little heifer calf. Anyways, well, there's her poop right there. You can tell she's getting enough protein. There's enough green grass coming up. They're doing all right. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's a green tint across the whole pasture. There's a lot of grass coming up. We have a chance of rain tonight, and so fingers crossed we get some rain. Just got to the pasture. Everybody's kind of grazing. Some are hanging out in the shade. Some are up by the water. Everybody's really looking pretty good. As I pull in here, it looks like they did finish their hay wagon over there, but I just thought the hitch to pull the hay wagon was on my truck when I took it to the shop. So tomorrow I'm probably not going to be able to, I guess I won't be able to take that hay wagon back today. I'll have to grab it, the hitch from my truck tomorrow on my way back from town, so which is fine. That's no big deal. Anyways, we'll take a look at the cows here. Looks like the water's still on. A bunch of calves are laying down. Looks like a bunch of calves are over there grazing. Take a quick peek at them. The other thing I want to look at is see how much of that bale. I enrolled a bale last night, late last night, just because I figured I might as well get one out when I don't, you know, because I won't be able to do it now with my pickup being gone. So I went ahead and rolled out a sedan bale, so we'll go take a look at that and see if they've eaten much of it. But before that, we'll go check all these over here, make sure everybody's doing good, all eyes and feet look good. So we'll go ahead and do that. As we pull up, there's still quite a bit left. They should chew through it a little bit, pick through it. Like I said, this sedan, they're starting to get tired of it. They've been eating it for the last 5 months, and so they're ready to be done with it, which is understandable. And there's green grass coming up, which is a better quality and what tastes better to them anyway. So I completely understand why they're not eating as much of it. And you know, like I said, we need to get it fed up. There were some stickers in it because what I planted my feed from, well, I guess it used to be in CRP, and then it was program, a monarch program. And then I finally, when I moved there, it was the last year of that butterfly program, and so I ended up taking it out of it. My neighbor broke it out and we planted it to feed. Off the 49 acres, we got 107 1,700 pound bales, so we got a lot of feed off of it, but just those stickers is what the big thing was. So we decided yesterday, I went and talked to my neighbor. He helped me weld something on my chute, and I think we're gonna plant Milo in there for the simple fact of we'll get some instant cash return on the grain, hopefully be able to pay for my neighbor doing it, and then we're gonna get, you know, a couple, you know, I don't know about these cows. I don't know what kind of cows we'll have out there. My guess is probably some of my spring cows, and then maybe a few of these cows that aren't bred up that'll be back at my house to get bred for the spring. We'll graze them on it, which from what I hear, they say 3 acres of Milo stalks, corn stalks, 3 acres a month per head. So we'll see. You know, if we have 10 over there, it should last us, you know, 2.5 months. So I think that's, let's see, 2, 3. That would be a little under 2 months. So anyways, we'll see. What I'm gonna do now is show you guys how I get this unrolled out, give you guys a little time lapse and let you guys see me do it. Okay, y'all, that was the big side. It took me probably 4 minutes. It's really handy. So now, I guess let me kind of explain what we do and how we get them in. This next weekend, so in 6 days, we'll be bringing the whole herd in to work them, so you guys will be able to see that. So what we do, which I need to move that panel out, we bring the cows and calves in from here, try to alfalfa them, and run them into the big pen. We have this gate and that gate open so they can run through the chute. And this is, we call this the mud box. And these Blattner chutes are pretty dang impressive. So what we'll do is I'll get this out so you guys can see it. Let the cows run up in there, about half of them run out here in this little mud box while we shut those back 2 gates. It works really good. This setup is designed for about 65 cow-calf pairs, so I'm sure with these big calves and the 50 cows, it'll be 50 cows, 46 calves, there'll be 96 animals in there. It'll be tight, but these are just made so nice here there at Blattner, and so I believe they're at a Cimarron. Give them a little shout out. You can sponsor me if you want. Anyways, we'll get this mud box part set up, and I'll give you guys a tour. Hey y'all, so you just seen that was pretty dang easy to get that undone by myself. So I'll give you guys kind of a walkthrough. I'll stand right here real quick out of the wind and kind of tell you how this works. So this is the mud box. You can make this a lot smaller, but for what we do, we like to keep it open and big so some cows can run in through there, so we're not so packed right here, so we can get those gates closed. So what we'll do is, I guess before I say that, so how we entice them to come in, you know, some people just push them in, and our cows are tame enough to where we'll just get a square bale of alfalfa and we'll throw it inside here, some over here in the mud box, some in here the night before, and we'll just kind of give them a practice run. So we'll fill up their hay feeder tomorrow, and I'll probably have it done Thursday, maybe Friday morning. And so what I'll do is drive around with the square bale of alfalfa, and they'll start chasing me once I start honking, and do a little practice run of getting them in here and enticing them in here. So Saturday morning, when we actually do it, they kind of know the routine, and those black cows have done it probably 4 times, so they know the routine. But anyways, what we do is we'll run them along the fence line here, bring them in, and like I said, some will come filter over here and some of them will stay here, but we'll close those gates. Once we get the gates shut, what we do is one guy's manning this gate right here, and we'll be sorting cows and calves. So what we're doing is, I think we're gonna pour the cows. Excuse me, I think we're gonna pour the cows. So we'll probably get a load of cows in, and once we get, say, 5 or 8 cows over here in the mud box, the man who runs this gate is a guy who filters the cattle into the chute. So we'll close this gate right here, and they'll just filter through the alley, and that's what they'll do. So once we get all the cows sorted off, we'll have all the calves over there. We'll run the calves over here and do the same thing. Take, you know, 5 or 6, run them through here, give them their shots and doctor them. And this is kind of the pre-weaning shot. Like I said, we're gonna try to probably June 15th, so we don't want to hurt our grass too much to where these cows don't have enough grazing all summer. So get rid of these calves when they're I bet they're pushing 500 pounds now. Some of them are probably 4 1/4. And so if we can get them, you know, another 45 days, those calves, some of these calves might gain 100 pounds in that time frame. And so that's what we'll do. We'll filter them through, and then they'll run right through the alley here. What we really like about this Blattner chute is we got the part where you can kind of use the squeeze on it. So as you can see, I opened it up. Let's go ahead and do it real quick. There's 3 different levels to the squeeze, you know, so the first one was all the way open. This is the second, and the third. We'll probably just do the second on these calves, but it really narrows it down. It narrowed it down by that much. And so it works really good, especially for me, because I don't even have a squeeze chute at my house. So this is all I have. Before I had my YouTube channel, we had to pull a calf, and I just pulled it in here. And so it works really good for, you know, kind of your first time ranchers. And it really helps, you know, because everything's so expensive. So yeah, I had one purchase up front, and yeah, it was pretty expensive, but these things are gonna last, you know, forever. And so, like for example, we had that one cow that prolapsed, wasn't taking her calf. Once we got her back, closed the pen, put water over here at my house, let them in this little pen right here for about a week. They paired up, and now it's one of the biggest red calves, and she ended up starting to milk a lot better. And so I don't know, this Blattner chute has, I mean, Wheel Corral has really helped us out, especially starting out ranching, because as a lot of you guys know, it's very hard to get into it. And so that's kind of where I'm at. But anyways, I wanted to get it set up about a week early. 1, because my pickup was going to be gone. 2, let them get used to it. You know, I'm sure some of these cows are going to come in here and walk around and sniff it. So if they do that, then they kind of have an idea. It's not just something random. What I went to my neighbor's house for was this broke off when we were working our cows last. So my neighbor welded on the inside, whatnot. So we shouldn't have any problems. Head catch, it squeezes together. It works really good. Let's see if I can, you know, opens backwards where you can get them caught just like that. It opens up. Just a really nice machine. It's well built. The one thing I will say is this wasn't welded at all, so that's why it broke. So that's the one downfall. But panels are built tough, good little tires on them, good chains. You know, that's the only downside that I've found so far was that weld. And so it works good for me. You know, we have 50 cows here, so this will be big enough to catch them. At my house, I don't even have close to that many. And so it just works really good. Okay, y'all, so since we just got done talking about that Blattner Wheel Corral and getting it set up, you know, it's so hot and windy. I think I'm gonna quit recording today. I don't have a whole lot on my schedule, so I'm just gonna probably go fix a little fence, and I'll make a video about that later on when it's a little bit better conditions. It's just not very good conditions right now. It's windy. I'm sure you guys can barely hear me, and so I think it'll be better for me just to catch back up tomorrow. What I'll end up doing though, if she brings those calves tonight, those 2 Hereford cows and calves, I'll video that tonight, and that'll be the first thing for tomorrow's video. So hopefully that works for you guys. We'll catch back up tomorrow. Just want to say I appreciate you guys watching. We're at almost 1475 subscribers. Just started about 2 months ago, and so thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Try to get to 2,000 subscribers, and I want to do a giveaway, give you guys some hats. I need to get some more hats made, and so that'll give me another reason to get them made. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll have a big video this coming weekend when we work those calves. It should be a pretty good one. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.